Love is in command. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Love is in, love is in, love is in command. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Love is in, love is in. Love is in command. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. I got some brand new information that's coming right across this land. We need a new world revolution where love is in, where love is in command.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
I got a feeling that I can't quite shake. All she wanna do is take. She's coming through like an earthquake, destroying everything that's in her way. She moves fast, but she's talking slow. The clock ticks, and she's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She keeps on coming. The time is set and it won't be long. A short fuse you just can't disarm. 10,000 ways to defuse that bomb, but only takes one try to get it wrong. She's ready to blow. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. There's a time to consider changing. There's a time, but she's too impatient. There's a time for de-escalating. There's a time, but she always wastes it. Now there's no time. There's no time. There's no time at all. There's no time at all. She's ready to go. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She's like a time bomb, but got the time wrong. She keeps on coming around. She keeps on coming.
latest news and breaking headlines. Live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Welcome to Emmachev Radio News. Let's dive right into today's top stories.
Big news out of South Africa, where former Ambassador Ebrahim Rasool, recently declared persona non grata by Washington, received a hero's welcome upon returning home.
Hundreds of supporters flocked to Cape Town International Airport to greet Rasool and his wife, Rosita.
They even needed a police escort to navigate the crowds. Talk about a warm welcome.
It sounds like quite the scene. Supporters singing and cheering. Definitely a different reception than what he faced in the U.S.
Shifting gears now to Sudan, where the army has retaken the presidential palace in Khartoum from the Rapid Support Forces.
This is a major symbolic victory for the Sudanese army in the ongoing civil war.
Videos circulating online show soldiers inside the damaged palace, confirming their control.
A significant development in this conflict for sure.
Let's hope this leads to some sort of resolution.
On to sports. England's football team secured a comfortable victory against Latvia.
Reece James even scored a Beckham-esque goal. While the win was expected, the focus was on the team's performance.
There was even a Mexican wave going around Wembley Stadium. Sounds like the fans were enjoying themselves.
A bit of English arrogance, perhaps? But hey, a win's a win. Eberechi Eze even scored his first international goal.
And finally, some tech news.
Tesla's European sales have taken a significant hit, dropping nearly 45%.
This comes amid ongoing controversy surrounding Elon Musk's ties to the Trump administration.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, Chinese rival BYD has surpassed Tesla in global revenue, topping $100 billion.
It seems like Musk's political affiliations might be affecting Tesla's bottom line.
A tough time for Tesla.
We'll have to see how this all plays out.
And that wraps up today's Emmachev Radio News.
Please don't call if you know who you are.
Can the dial up loud, feel the beat? Voices in the air, can't be beat. Every station plays our favorite sound. In the rhythm we get lost and found. Static fades away to pure delight. Music takes us through the endless night. Grooving on the wave, we're flying high. In the melody we touch the sky. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. Echoes of the past remix the now. Songs of love that show us how. Dancing with the airwaves we can see the beauty of our symphony. To the radio, tune it right. Hits that make the dark feel bright. Every song a beat of our own heart. On Emmachev radio we never part. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. Emmachev radio, keep it playing day and night. Keep the tune swaying, feel the pulse, feel the vibe and control. Your favorite station, filling the soul. And the radio, tuning right. Hits that make the dark feel bright. Every song a beat of our own heart. On Emmachev radio, we never part.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back to my story time. My name is Emmachev. Last time I gave a story about a boy who was very merciful. Today I'm going to give a story about a family that had to walk through the deep waters. Have you ever walked through deep waters? That is the question. Have you ever been in a problem and you see the miracle of God? Today I have a story that I'm going to narrate about a family that trusted in God and had to testify, and the miracles had to rain. So welcome to my story. There lived a family, and this family was made up of a father, a mother, and 2 children. These people used to pray. They used to trust in their God each and every day. When they woke up in the morning, they used to dedicate their time to pray. In the afternoon, the parents had told their children to always pray anywhere they were, while in school, anywhere. So they were taught on how to remember their God. And in the evening, they used to do their worship time. They used to do their devotion, and then they pray together. And then before they could sleep, they could also pray. So the children learned about that. So they had that, the favor of God. So they trusted God fully. So one day, they wanted to do their shopping. And in their area, there were no things, as in they could not get the kind of shopping that they wanted. And then they had to send the father to go and do some shopping that they needed at the house. So the father, the only property that he had, or the means of transport that the father had, was only a bicycle. So the wife or the mommy had to send the daddy to cross over the river. So where they used to live, they had to cross over the river to go and do their shopping. The daddy, when I just remember, there is a place in Mombasa, and this place, when you want to cross and to go to the other side of the river, you have to board a ferry. In this ferry, people board, even their vehicles board, everything had to board for them to cross the Indian Ocean. So this is the same scenario with this family. Before they crossed to the other side to go and do their shopping, he had to use his bicycle and cross over the river. But in this particular time, there was no ferry. So there was a canal. A canal is whereby this father used to, he just boarded on a canal with his bicycle and he crossed over the river and he went to do his shopping. So he went to the market. The mother remained behind with the children. So he did his shopping, he bought sugar, he bought flour for ugali, and he had some other vegetables. While coming back, because he was looking for these commodities and they were not easily available at the marketplace, so he took time and it was late at around 7 p.m. in the evening. On coming back, it was somehow dark. As usual, he looked for a canoe that was just there. He entered inside. He had wrapped the flour and the flour, and the sugar in a polythene paper, then in a carton box, and then he just tied on the bicycle, and then he bought the canoe. Back home, the mother was worried. Where is our daddy? The children were worried. Where is our father? But because this is a family that trusted God, and they just knelt down and prayed for their dad. So the father, on coming back, by mistake or by accident, the canoe just slipped, and the bicycle, because it had the weight of the flour and the sugar, fell and drowned down, and it sank down deeper. And then the father was just thrown from the canoe, and the canoe just sank down to the river. So the father had to start swimming. He started swimming, and he felt that the water was overpowering him. And then he started praying. He remembered his God, as usually prays, because there is a verse in the Bible that says, I'll be with you. When you walk through the waters, you'll never sink. I'll be with you. So he remembered this verse. So he just surrendered his life to God, and he started swimming without knowing where he was going. But by good luck, he found himself that he had reached at the end, at the shore, and he just stood on the side, and then he was able to come out safely, and he thanked God for that. But his bicycle, the canoe plus the other commodity that he had bought just sank like that. He just raised his voice and thanked God because he was alive. But all of his clothes were wet, but he could not mind. What was important, God had saved his life. He started walking the journey to his place. On arriving home, he knocked at the door. It was around 9 p.m. He knocked at the door. The wife opened the door. The father was wet all over. He was shaking. He was shivering because of the cold. Then the wife was, oh my God, what is not happening? The children ran, Daddy, what's not happening? He was shivering. But because the wife was so wise, she ran. She brought dry clothes. And then the daddy went. He showered and then he changed the clothes. The wife told him, oh, first of all, have a seat, change the clothes first, and then you tell us, you narrate the story, what has happened. After that is when the daddy